You've been in that room before, the one where a man speaks and yet no one listens. Words tumble out like rocks down a hill, loud, fast, urgent. He's trying to convince, to impress, to dominate. But the effect is the opposite. There is no weight behind them, no respect, no authority. The man who rushes his words reveals exactly what he fears most. And that fear is the silent killer of presence. Pause. Let that sink in. Authority is not shouted. Authority is not measured by the number of words. It is measured by the pause between them, by the calm that holds the storm at bay, by the silence that makes others lean in. Rushing words is a symptom, a leak, a subtle crack in the foundation of a man's presence. Think of it as a window into the mind. Every word, every pause, every hesitation reveals the inner state. And when a man cannot control his speech, when words spill before thought, it tells the world exactly what is hidden beneath the surface: uncertainty, anxiety, a lack of inner authority. Today, we will explore why this happens, why it matters, and how you can reclaim control over your words and through them, your life. Section 1, Words Reveal the Mind. Words are not just sounds, they are fingerprints of your inner world. Every syllable carries weight, every pause communicates meaning. A man who speaks too quickly, he is leaking insecurity. He is trying to outrun doubt. He is chasing control that is already slipping through his fingers. Think of the powerful men in history. Marcus Aurelius, in the quiet of his chambers, considered every word. He measured it. He paused. He spoke slowly, deliberately, because true authority is measured not in noise, but in presence. Contrast that with the man who rushes. Every sentence is a sprint, every word a desperate attempt to impress. It is a performance of authority, not the real thing. And people notice. They sense the tension behind the words. They feel the hurry, the fear, the need to fill the silence, and respect fades. Section 2, the psychological trap of rushing. Psychologists call it verbal anxiety. It is the mind trying to outrun itself. The faster you speak, the less you process. The more you reveal hidden doubt. When men rush their words, they overcompensate. They try to dominate the conversation. They try to convince. They try to impress. But authority is the opposite of chasing. Authority is the silent presence that draws attention without effort. It is the calm in the storm, the eye in the chaos. Let me paint you a picture. A man sits at a dinner table. He wants to appear confident. He talks fast, cutting through the conversation, trying to control it. He laughs too loudly. He gestures wildly. He thinks authority is a performance, and yet no one listens. Some nod politely. Some smile awkwardly, but deep down, respect is absent. Presence is absent. Authority is absent, because authority is measured by self-control. And a man who cannot control the pace of his own speech cannot control the world around him. Section 3, Pausing is power. The pause is the ultimate tool of authority. A pause commands attention. It allows words to breathe. It gives weight to ideas. Observe great leaders, great thinkers, great men. They do not rush. They measure. They pause. Imagine you are listening to someone. They say something important, then silence. A long, deliberate pause. Suddenly the words are heavier, more meaningful. The room leans in, the mind focuses, the heart beats faster. That is power. Rushing destroys it. Rushing signals desperation. It tells the world, I am not enough. I must prove myself. Authority does not prove. Authority exists. It is felt, not explained. Section 4, the body mirrors the mind. Speech is not separate from presence. The way a man moves, breathes, stands, mirrors the state of his mind. Rushed words often appear alongside shallow breathing, darting eyes, tense shoulders, fidgeting hands. All signs of a man trying too hard. All signs of authority leaking through the cracks. Conversely, deliberate speech is paired with calm, steady breathing, relaxed posture, eyes that hold attention, hands that move with intention. Inner authority begins in the body, and the body begins with control. Slow speech, measured posture, calm breathing, these are the foundations of presence. Section 5, Real-life examples. Consider a man in a business meeting. He speaks quickly, eager to impress. Colleagues nod politely, but his ideas are ignored. Another man speaks later, slowly, pausing after each sentence. Every word lands, every point resonates. Authority is earned, not claimed. Or in a dating scenario, a man talks too much on a first date. He fills the silence with jokes, stories, and opinions. The woman smiles, but her mind drifts. Contrast that with a man who speaks slowly, intentionally. He pauses, he listens, he allows the silence to breathe. Suddenly, he is intriguing, mysterious, powerful. The lesson is clear. Slowing down is not weakness. It is strength. It is control. It is authority. Section 6. Fear behind fast speech. Why do men rush? Fear of silence. Fear of being ignored. Fear of appearing weak. Fear of missing a chance. All these fears are illusions. True authority is comfortable in silence. It does not panic. It does not fill every void. The man who rushes, he is chasing something that cannot be caught. The respect he wants, the control he craves, it slips further away with every hurried word. Authority is not taken. It is felt. It is earned in the space between words, in the calm behind the voice. We spoke last about the danger of rushing words, how it leaks insecurity, how it erodes respect, and how silence, when used correctly, creates presence. Now we go deeper. We move beyond theory. We explore the tools, the strategies, the mindset shifts that transform a man's speech and through it, his life. Because inner authority is not given, it is cultivated, slowly, deliberately, moment by moment, word by word. Section 7. The art of listening. Most men mistake talking for power. They believe words alone create authority. They are wrong. True authority begins with listening. Listening is active, it is deliberate, it is powerful because it signals confidence. A man who listens, he does not rush, he does not panic at silence, he allows others to speak first. He absorbs the energy, the tone, the intention behind their words. Then he responds. Consider this scenario. Two men speak at a meeting. The first dominates, interrupts, rushes. People feel overwhelmed. The second listens, nods, pauses. When he finally speaks, everyone leans in. The difference is subtle, but it is felt. Listening gives your words weight, and weight equals authority. Section 8. Breathing and rhythm. Speech is rhythm. It is not random noise. It flows like water, measured and deliberate. Rushed speech comes from shallow breathing. Anxiety, a racing mind. Deliberate speech begins with deliberate breathing. Breathe in, hold, speak, pause, exhale. Every word becomes a drumbeat, every sentence a rhythm the mind can follow. Authority emerges from this rhythm. Practice this daily. Speak a single sentence slowly, pause deliberately, observe the effect on listeners, adjust, refine. Perfect. Slow speech is not hesitation, it is command. Section 9. Exercises to master presence. Authority is cultivated, not taught. It requires consistent practice. The pause exercise. Speak a simple thought. Pause for 3 seconds before finishing. Notice the tension in the room. Notice attention sharpening. 3 seconds feels long, but it amplifies presence. Mirror observation. Watch yourself in the mirror. Notice posture, facial tension, and gestures while speaking. Slow your movements. Slow your speech. Match your body to calm authority. Breath control exercise. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. Exhale for 6 counts. Speak only after exhaling fully. Authority flows from controlled breath. Listening. Drill. Have a conversation. Do not interrupt. Do not fill the silence. Simply absorb and respond intentionally. Notice how the dynamic shifts in your favor. These exercises seem small, insignificant even, but compounded over weeks, they reshape presence. Section 10. The danger of filling silence. Silence terrifies men who lack inner authority. They fill it with noise. They fill it with words. They fill it with excuses. But silence is a weapon. It allows your mind to work. It allows the other person to reveal themselves. It allows power to rise, naturally. Observe leaders. They speak, then pause. They measure. They let silence amplify meaning. Now imagine the man who rushes. He interrupts. He explains. He repeats. He begs for attention. The difference is profound. Authority waits. Desperation chases. Section 11. Real-life scenarios expanded. Business negotiation. A man rushes to secure a deal. He talks fast, offers concessions, fears rejection. The client senses anxiety. The deal is weaker than it could be. Contrast. A calm man speaks measuredly. He listens. He pauses. The client leans in. Offers come freely. The deal is stronger. Respect is earned. Social dynamics. At a party, a man dominates conversation, telling story after story. The group nods politely, but interest wanes. The man who observes, listens, and interjects slowly, he captures attention. He is remembered. He commands respect silently, without forcing it. Romantic encounters. A man talks too much, revealing insecurity, fear, neediness. The woman senses it subconsciously. He appears less attractive. Now slow it down. A man speaks intentionally. He listens. He pauses. He becomes mysterious. Presence grows. Attraction grows. Authority and attraction are intertwined. Slow words, deliberate speech, they enhance both. Section 12, mindset shifts. To master your words, you must master your mind. Shift 1, silence is not empty. Silence is fertile. It creates power. It amplifies thought. It commands attention. Shift 2, words are currency. Do not spend them recklessly. Use them sparingly. Use them with value. Measure impact. Shift 3, presence over performance. Authority is felt, not proven. You do not need to convince. You need to exist in calm, measured confidence. Shift 4, fear is temporary. The fear that drives fast speech is an illusion. Face it. Breathe through it. Let it pass. Section 13, the long-term impact of slow, measured speech. Men who master the art of measured words, they are rare. They are remembered. They lead effortlessly. Slow speech does more than gain respect. It changes your life. People listen when you speak. Decisions defer to your judgment. Relationships deepen. Negotiations bend in your favor. The world unconsciously recognizes authority, and authority is not claimed. It is demonstrated. Every measured word, every deliberate pause, every calm breath. Section 14, closing Stoic lesson. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere can a man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own mind." The same applies to words. Pause, think, measure. Do not rush, do not panic. Inner authority is cultivated in silence, presence, and deliberate action. It is built word by word, breath by breath, pause by pause. Remember this: rush and you reveal fear. Speak slowly and you reveal power. Let silence work for you, not against you. Authority is silent. Authority is deliberate. Authority is felt. Start today. Slow down. Breathe. Pause before speaking. Observe. Listen. Master yourself first. If you do this, people will lean in, they will remember, they will respect you, and they will feel the power you quietly command. Subscribe now for more truths about presence, authority, and the quiet dominance that most men will never understand.